Thank you, Chris Dier, for joining us here on DBL. First of all, Chris, as a former middle school teacher, I want to give you a big shout out. I taught for 5 years and never sniffed becoming Teacher of the Year, and you did it, so congratulations on that.
I appreciate that, and thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk about the speech that you gave to your seniors. In 2020, you told them that this is supposed to be their year, but that was taken from them because of the coronavirus pandemic. What did you mean by that, and why did you feel like you needed to tell that to them?
Sure. What I meant by that was this is their year where they're supposed to embrace all these milestones, and unfortunately, that all came to a halt. And so what I was trying to convey is that, this was supposed to be your year. It was taken from you, and it's not fair. I felt really bad for them, and this is supposed to be their year before they go off into that unknown and uncertain future. So it really kind of hit me pretty hard.
Well, unfortunately, Chris, you have experience with natural disasters or just disasters in general. You dealt with Katrina. How would the experience of, going through what you did with Katrina compare to what these kids are dealing with this pandemic?
Yeah, so there are a lot of similarities there. I remember my second week of my senior year, we were leaving on a Friday, and there was a hurricane approaching. We didn't even know the name. And yeah, we lost a lot of our senior year. So when my students came to me and they had those same thoughts, what's gonna happen to our senior year, I remember a lot of those thoughts and memories kind of rushing back to me. And I think that experience helped inform my decision to write the letter and show the students that I can relate, and it's not a good feeling.
And let's keep with that notion of talking about the kids. We're talking a lot as adults. What are your students saying to you?
They're keeping their head up. They might be disillusioned, they might be upset, but I have students who are doing amazing things, whether it's painting to try to get through it. There's many stories. There's a particular student from Chalmette High, where I teach right outside of New Orleans, of a student who is making masks and distributing them to healthcare workers and essential workers. So as tough as it is, I have to say that there's so many students that are doing incredible things throughout all of this.
That's well said, and I want to talk to you about your letter and this last question I have for you. You tell your students that this may not have been the year that they hoped. I'm sure for almost all of them, it isn't what they hoped or expected, but you expect them to go on and persevere and create. What did you mean when you told them that you knew that this wasn't what they could have hoped for, but to still be optimistic?
Essentially what I was saying was, it's not the year they envisioned, but I still have faith and hope in this generation that they're going to make the best of their situation and do what they can to try to find solace in ways that they might have never envisioned. But I have confidence in this generation. It's a resilient generation. It's a different generation.
DBL Nation, there's a lot of teachers out there working hard like Mr. Dier. He's Teacher of the Year, and he's giving his message to you guys. We just want to say thank you for watching.